really pleased with the way we played today. In the preparation of the last 2 days, we played, prepared just like we did playing West Virginia, a different style of defense for them. But I thought our focus was incredible. Our kids had strong desire to beat a team that's right down the street. I knew we'd have to play well, given the fact they had already beaten Purdue and they had the 5 other wins besides that. And there's a lot of distractions this time of the year. They're going to go home on Saturday morning. Many of those freshmen have been here pretty much since way back in June 27th when classes started. So I'm really proud of my guys right now, the way they play with passion, with energy, because you have to in games like this.
Start off with Chris.
Coach, can you talk about the patience you showed against their zone and passing up a good shot for a great shot?
Yeah, you look at the assist numbers, and that's where you see it. 26 assists on 35 baskets. That was really good. Look at Trey Burke. I mean, he had 8 assists and 1 turnover. I mean, I just saw the stat. It's like 51-7 his last several games. So, but that was throughout the whole team. Everybody tried to make that bet, and we pride ourselves on being a good passing team. That zone can be difficult. We got some deflections early, had some turnovers, but I think we understood the angles better that we had to play, and I understood it, our whole coaching staff, because you don't see that often, and teams stay in all 40.
On your right, Daniel.
I was going to ask about that with Burke's turnovers. He's averaging just 1 in the last month. Is that probably the biggest improvement he's made this year?
Yeah, I think there's some that's really big though. I mean, it is that he's trying to sometimes less is more with all players. He's trying to make really simple plays. He wants to win at everything in life, and he wants to be the best he can. So he understands that's a good number to have if you want to be a winner as a point guard. If you want to be a great Michigan player, that's a great number to have. So, but there's other areas that he continues to improve in. Just his day-to-day leadership and work habits have matured right with his game.
Down front, Larry.
Tim Hardaway Jr. had a career high in assists. With the way he's seeing the floor and the shooters you have, could you see that being just the start of something to come?
Yeah, we hope so, because moving him over to the 2 spot was a thing that we wanted to do, but at the same time, that can be there's some responsibilities there passing that he needs to that he has to learn. There's more dribble game there, which we have a lot of agendas there, trying to make him a better player, the best player he can be by the time he's out of here. So there's a lot of things we're trying to get done for him. And if he does all those things well, he ends up making us a better team.
On your right, Nick.
John, we talked about Mitch having some foul issues the other day, but today he gets that first double-double.
Yeah.
How happy were you guys to see him?
Yeah, we were. Things happen when Mitch gets the ball. I mean, things happen. And today, the second half, there were a lot of good things happening when he was around the ball. Those energy rebounds he gets are, we preach that all the time about how much the rebounding, and it's not an accurate stat, but people say it's 25% ability and 75% effort. And he has that effort out there. So that double-double was good for him. And it's a work in progress. But he's got the attitude, he's got the body to be very successful. He keeps going in this direction.
Back on your left, Chris.
You start to see the confidence in Karras that you're seeing in practice?
Yeah, that was the last 2 weeks in practice. We've seen that, first of all, he came in strong, and then all of a sudden, you start playing this every day, and there's a lot of things to remember, a lot of things to do. I walked in the gym. I got here today at about 6 o'clock. I heard the ball bounce, and him and Trey were in the gym. I think they were playing one-on-one, which I wasn't crazy about them playing one-on-one, but they were getting extra shots up. And that's who that young man is. I mean, he may be, we have a lot of guys, but I compare him with his time in that gym. He's like Novak as far as getting that extra time in there.
Larry again.
Rob Murphy said that your team is the best shooting team he's ever seen. My question for you is, have you had a team that shoots as well as this team does?
I think I don't like to compare teams because all the other guys will get mad at me. This is a good shooting team and as good as some other teams we've had.
Andy?
The ones that were really good shoot.
How nice is it that this break coincides with Christmas and these guys get to go home?
Yeah, as I said, this is a long break because the Big Ten moved the schedule back a little bit, so we could schedule a game on the 29th, and then we moved this game up a day so it could be on the Big Ten Network. So we're still going to we're going to go home Saturday morning. Actually, I would like to do some things to prepare for both Central Michigan and Northwestern. Our first two opponents are both difficult preps, so that when we come in, we're fresh, we're in 2-day preps, and we can really roll with it. And it's still, with all that being said, they're going to get 4 days at home. I have never had a team get 4 days at home. So I think we get the most of it. We can do some work we've been dying to do. Watch some film, do some individual workouts that we've been dying to do.